Okay, in the bottom
Sorry, I
left
had to
hand. Oh,
get
go on.
pushed to talk on. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
all
won't
good.
talk.
In you can talk. It's fine. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have Revenant Crow playing as his customary Eldar, going first engineer. It's very rare to see first scout, so no surprises there. Um, Going for defenders and guardians, so he wants that melee capability as well as the shooting. And on the right-hand side, we have Silverback, Kevlar Silverback, going for what looks like triple Imperial Guard conscripts and then his engineers. So that's interesting. Normally people will go engineer first, get a power plant or a barracks out, and then go for their conscripts. But straight for the conscripts, so keen to get those points. Okay. Secondary engineer from Guard. Queuing up 2 gens, so 2 gens, 3 gens, so heavy generators early on from the Imperial Guard.
Success.
Revenant doing his customary Dire Avenger opening. Some solid infantry, good brawling infantry. Can easily take on these Imperial conscripts. So looking to get some map control here.
The disciples of a sermon stand at your serve the craft world.
Let's take a look.
What would you have us do?
These Storm Guardians could do a little Q move just to keep them moving forward. One of the best things to start off a game is with each scout squad during the downtime between when various squads are training is to just hold shift and go between all of the points, so all the different routes are queued up previous to actually the units finishing their current order. Let's take a look at eco balance. Heavy early power from Guard, and he's going to find it difficult to utilize that much power early on unless he goes for a lot of point upgrades, so playing maybe quite defensively if he's going to use all of that power.
Ready to ride.
Going for Rough Riders, looking to do have some harassment. And perhaps a mistake out of Crow here, using the Dire Avengers to cap the critical point. Going to take him a long time to get that, and if these Rough Riders get into combat with the Guardians, they're going to need that heavy backup of this combat unit.
Yes, my lord.
So he might have to pull his Dire Avengers away from this point before it's finished capping.
Eldar,
We'll see.
and they look ready for war. We're under fire!
Saddle up.
Guardians under pressure. Yeah, will the Dire Avengers come down? I think at this point, when it's already 90% capped, you want to just keep going. Keep those Dire Avengers there, and just retreat the Guardians away. Try and save as many as you can. Yeah, he gets the full cap, that's good. Don't want to leave that at 90%.
Ready to ride.
Okay, his tech 1 nearly complete, so super fast tech out of Revenant. Something we're beginning to see he likes doing very much is this fast tech move. Rangers are out. And eco balance from the Guard. He could tech right now. Clearly he's focusing on microing and early infantry upgrades, so he really wants this push to count.
Saddle up. Ready to ride.
It's very rare you actually see someone get these infantry upgrades to improve some kind of conscript push. Some rare gameplay, but now the Rough Riders is dead. These guardsmen are probably all gonna die. Stuck in here with much stronger units. That was an absolute slaughter.
Ready to ride. Saddle up.
Once those Rough Riders were dead, heavily overextended into enemy territory.
Saddle up. Ready to
But
ride.
the one the advantage Guard has is, although he's lost those conscripts, he's already made up the money. Those 3 front points he has capped, whereas he's prevented Revenant from getting the cap. See that decision to keep the what the fuck is it called? Dire Avengers up at the top here, and not have them down defending meant he had to abandon these caps,
Ready to ride.
and that's really
Reporting,
cost him.
sir. Yes, my lord.
So it might have seemed like a minor thing earlier, but
Yes, my lord.
you've got to have your combat units in combat. Don't want to tie them up with a long task like this.
Reporting for duty, sir.
So majority of the map control in the guards' favour, but in terms of army strength,
Sir, yes.
Eldar's really got this. Seeing our first Bright Lance platforms. Clearly expecting some vehicle action from the guard. And more Rough Riders. I'm surprised to be seeing so many Rough Riders. 2 squads already out and a third on the way, despite the tech. That's a lot of Rough Riders.
If such is the Emperor's will.
Got 300 power in the bank, 400 power. And Revenant, very tight on his resources, spending all of both. It's good to see.
Name the task, and it will be done. Name the task, and it will be done.
The enemy is upon us. We are taking damage.
Yeah, once again he has these units up top capping, and he might struggle to hold this push, but a lovely blind grenade shutting down all these units, reducing their damage tenfold. This loss of morale. We've now regained their morale, probably have the sergeants added to the squad. Yes, they do. And he does keep the cap, so it was 90% and he stayed on it like he should have done. Made sure it went all the way. Once you're that committed, you can't back out of it. Too costly. This looks like a messy fight for both sides. But striking Scorpions out, fighting against these Imperial Guardsmen. That's quite nice. Nice Revenant. Imperial Guard, is tank coming out? Not quite yet. Oh, there you go. 2 Chimera assault tanks. And if these hit, and those Bright Lances are caught up in combat, that could be the end for Revenant. You need to be very careful to get out perhaps some more anti-vehicle before these tanks hit. Units just streaming out of the Imperial Guard's base. Commissar cadets, tanks, producing out of his structures non-stop with these constant units. And I think these striking Scorpions are going to win out this fight against the Rough Riders. But the numbers are really on the Guard's side.
We will fulfill our duty.
Go adding the Bright Lances to the Guardians. He's going to want to keep those Guardians back until the Bright Lances are complete. And oh no! The generator's too close together for Revenant. That tank popping all 3 in one blast. Retreating to his listening posts. This is good. But it's looking rough here. Looking rough here for Revenant. These Rough Riders just continually reinforced. And I think this tank taking a bit of damage now. Oh, a lot of damage. Tank going down. Looks like Revenant will hold. Some nice blind grenades from these special weapon teams shutting down the Dark Reapers. Although the Guard isn't fighting efficiently here, the number of buildings are incredibly low, the wreck point just going down, and the tech almost down too. And it's not something you want to lose. And that may be about to go down. Special weapons team doing work. is that tech going to go down? You just quickly target with a special weapons team. 100 hit points remaining on it. And it goes down to the tank. And I think here a lot of damage has been done to Revenant's economy. It's going to be very difficult for him to come back from this. And strange moves here from the guard player, from Kevlar. Turrets at this point seems a strange choice. I mean, he has the aggression, he has the map control. Turrets is the last thing he's needing. Perhaps he's expecting a counter push, but really he just needs to drop a few mines around the front door and he has this game in the bag.
All Eldar
We
must
are the destroyer's
answer the
agents
call.
on this plane.
He has the Dark Reaper Aspect Stone. I wonder if you still need to rebuild the tech to get the Dark Reapers. Otherwise I would try to build another squad.
And I respond in kind.
Looking rough here. Imperial Guard. Kevlar going for his tier 2. And yeah, things not looking good here for Eldar.
We will fulfill our duty.
Rebuilding his generators right next to each other. That's not such a good move. He's going to need to be careful about that.
We are under enemy fire.
Does he have himself some anti-vehicle grenades? If not, then this is going to be it. I think the Imperial Guard are going to take it here. Moving in. Bringing down that scan, revealing the striking scorpions for the tanks. And they are going to go down. I think that spells the end here for Eldar in this game.
We must not waste our lives.
And although the Imperial Guard units did not trade efficiently, you see all these bodies on the floor. By the vast majority of these being the Guard, they simply had more money and pushed forward. And even though lots of them died, they killed wreck points when they were in the push. So that has counted for a lot of this. And Eldar, just despite trading more efficiently unit-wise, not able to stand up to the numbers here due to the economic damage done.
Their attacks are too powerful.
It's going to be GG. Well played, Kevlar. And that was a lot more Rough Riders than I've seen before. And you look at the score, the economy says it all. Despite the more efficient trading of the Eldar, a better kill to death ratio, and generally more powerful units, the economic damage done during those pushes, being on the aggression, getting those decaptures of the points, and having the Eldar out of position like that, really the victory here.